Hello you gorgeous peeps, this is Chris from TechSpert and I'm here with a fresh new Withings Steel HR Sport, a brand new wearable for 2018 from Withings. And I've also got the original Steel HR, which was branded Withings and then it got rebranded to the Nokia Steel HR when Withings was bought out by Nokia. I'm going to do a quick side-by-side with these two smartwatches to see exactly what has changed and been updated for the fresh new Withings Steel HR Sport. Now first of all, the Steel HR Sport is coming to the UK on September the 18th. It's also launching globally that day and it will cost you £190. I've done a full unboxing and tour here on TechSpert, so go check that out for all you need to know about this watch. The original Steel HR still costs £170, so it's just 20 quid cheaper, although you might be able to expect a bit of a price reduction now that the Sport model has officially launched. So in terms of pricing and everything, there's really not much in it. As you can see, the design is very similar in both of these smartwatches. They both rock a nice analog face, so very different from your normal smartwatch design. Some slight differences in terms of the general design, though. They both rock a stainless steel casing, although here on the original Steel HR, as you can see, it's quite a shiny case, very reflective, whereas it's more of a matte finish here on the new Steel HR Sport. Personally, we prefer the more shiny original model, but we do quite like the new Steel HR Sport with some of its finer detailing, such as this little red arrow up at the top there. And of course, you do actually get the numbers embossed on that stainless steel casing as well, which is a nice little feature. Both of these smartwatches are pretty slender as well, as you can see there, and nicely curved around the rear. They both provide a nice comfortable fit, and they're nice and light as well, less than 50 grams. You'll barely even feel them when they're on your wrist. You can get either of these watches with a black or a white face. However, the original Steel HR comes in two varieties, a 36mm case or a 40mm case. Unfortunately, the HR Sport only comes with a 40mm finish. You can't get it in 36, at least not right now at launch. That said, I've got quite spindly wrists and I found that the HR Sport was actually a pretty good fit for my girly physique. It's definitely nice and slender compared with the typical traditional smartwatch, so you shouldn't have any problems whether you're a male, female, whatever kind of build you have. In both cases, you get standard 20mm straps as well. These just pop right off like so, and you can stick on another of the same size. Both of these smartwatches come with silicone straps as standard, of course, because they are fitness trackers first and foremost. If you plan on doing a bit of swimming with your fitness tracker as well, either of these smartwatches will do the job. They are water resistant up to 50 meters, so you can even do a nice bit of scuba diving in them if you like. Now that Nokia no longer owns Withings, going forward, both of these watches will use Withings' own HealthMate app in order to record and track all of your progress. Their general feature set will remain the same. As you can see, you can quickly access your timeline, see exactly how you're doing on your daily goal, catch up on how you've performed the rest of the week, and you can just dive into your dashboard and see some of your more vital stats. Check out some programs to help you lose a bit of weight, get more fit whenever you need, and also jump into some information about the device itself, including the battery level, whether it's actually connected, and set some of the more custom settings such as the alarms. However, one difference is that the Steel HR Sport supports a lot more individual exercise tracking. So for instance, you've got almost 30 here, including all kinds of random stuff like snowboarding, rowing, ice skating, kite surfing, whatever that is, weights, dancing, volleyball, all kinds of stuff. So whatever you're into, pretty much, chances are the Sport will cover it. Whereas the original Steel HR only covers around 10 or so activities. Still, all the main ones are covered by the original Steel, including, of course, your likes of your running, your swimming, your cycling and walking. One of the other big differences between these two watches is the fact that the Steel HR Sport, the new model, supports connected GPS. So as long as you've got your smartphone on you, the watch can use that GPS built into your phone in order to track your motions and get a more accurate readout of exactly what you've been up to. However, Withings has told us that it is hoping to bring both of those features, the assisted GPS functionality and the full multi-sport tracking, to the original Steel HR as well. So don't rule them out. If you've got the original Steel HR, they might come to your smartwatch in a future update. However, one feature that will remain a Steel HR Sport exclusive is its fitness level tracking. The VO2 Max feature basically gives you a general fitness level estimation based on how efficiently your body can convert oxygen into energy. It's only really accurate if you do, for instance, a lot of running on flat surfaces, but it's still a nice to have if you want to have another measurement of tracking your progress over time. Aside from the VO2 Max stuff, they basically offer the same level of stats tracking, so you've got a heart rate monitor built into both of these devices. It can track your number of steps, exactly how far you've walked in a particular day, how many calories you've burned, all this stuff, and it all gets relayed via this little dinky digital OLED display up top. It's black and white just to help preserve battery life, but it's reasonably crisp and gets the job done. And there's full notification support on there as well, so you can get Notifications from a variety of apps, all of your general messenger stuff, Facebook Messenger, Skype, all that kind of stuff. So whenever something pops through on your phone, as long as the two are paired up via Bluetooth, your watch will give you a little buzz as well. And down below the digital display, you do of course get another analog readout as well. And what this does is it basically just gives you an indication of how close you are to completing that daily step goal. So as you can see here, I'm 75% of the way towards my goal using this watch here. And as for the battery life, you can get up to 25 days of battery life using the standard smartwatch functionality, although if you do a lot of fitness tracking, you can obviously expect that to drop quite considerably. And that in a nutshell is basically the original Withings Steel HR or Nokia Steel HR if you got the rebranded model versus the new Withings Steel HR Sport. As you can see, not a massive price difference between them, so if you are wondering which one to get, then we definitely lean towards the Sport model just for the extra functionality. But that said, the original Steel HR still packs most of the same features and the same sort of sexy, seductive analog design. Not to mention the slender build and that fantastic battery life. So let us know what you think in the comments down below, and as I say, go check out our full Withings Steel HR Sport unboxing and extensive tour for an in-depth look at all of the various features. And don't forget to subscribe for more of the latest greatest smartwatch tech. Cheers guys, love you, bye!